Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bad Comedy Podcast. I am Mac, and I'm here with Jason and Dylan Internet. How we doing, boys?
Doing good.
Doing
Number
great.
one influencer on the internet.
I'm excited to that I publicly announced that I am in a consigliere for the Black Disciples.
Hell yeah.
And somebody from my high school commented to confirm that that was the case. And there may be more comments. Shout out to the BDs, BDN gang all day, Trey's all day.
Nice, dude.
I like that high school
Great for
picture.
YouTube. I love I think YouTube likes that kind of stuff. Gang signs.
It's funny because I said that it was in high school, and it was, but I deleted a bunch of pictures of me throwing up gang signs from Facebook when I was applying for jobs.
Really?
And I had a picture of me throwing up the 3, which is the BD thing, with my buddy Keem, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Yeah.
Well, no one else.
I didn't
can,
start
so-
smoking weed till after high school and college. That's why I call it high college instead of high school.
Nice.
My BD friends would be pissed though if they saw that I was throwing up GD all the time too.
Yeah.
Should have been throwing it down. Yeah.
I've been throwing up gang signs, but I do it backwards, so it looks like I'm actually their enemy. It's gotten me in some difficult situations.
Oh,
so
really?
I got this
I'm
one
gonna
friend.
keep doing it.
He loves learning, so he actually bought a step ladder because he wanted to go to high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got.
He wanted to go to the high school.
Oh, I went to cool.
He
cool
graduated
school.
top of his class.
He did.
After
he got the ladder.
I got high in cool school.
Okay, this is a little bit.
What?
It's my joke.
I'm just talking about
My
high
friend,
school.
he loves learning, so he
schooling.
actually became a fish so he could join a school.
Wow.
Nice.
See, that's the trick that people don't know. That's how you get into school.
Yeah.
Like people are always like, "Oh, I can't get in; it's too expensive." No, just become a fish.
Yeah, just jump in the water,
and then you
bitch.
join a school.
The first guy in my family to graduate.
Oh, you got
from-
rejected from every college?
Yeah, why don't you just become?
There's more fish in the sea.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
literally,
Plenty of fish in the sea.
There are so many schools of fish in the sea that you can join.
There's plenty of
So-
schools in the sea.
Quit your whining, pull up your bootstraps, and just become a fish.
some scuba gear on.
God, all these people whining. Well, I'm running for president, so I want to stop all the whining.
Yeah.
People
We're
ask me
gonna
about.
announce Mac's campaign.
People are going to ask me about fiscal policy. I'm going to say, scared money don't make no money. Next question.
Thank you.
How about this at a stand-up show? You go, hey, everybody, I just want to let you know when I was 15, I shot up my school. Don't worry, I'm talking about fish.
It's a school of fish.
A school of fish. They
And-
were trout.
Demonetized.
Come on, demonetization. I was talking about fish.
Okay, maybe they'll listen to that. That
Fish is a great
Please.
band.
I don't know.
What, we weren't already demonetized from the gang sign you threw up in the first 5 seconds?
I think that could be fine.
That's fine.
It's history,
educational.
gang history. Yes.
Because if you see that, you want to know, I got to cross the street. Right now.
Yeah. If somebody's throwing up the 6-pointed star with their fingers, they're probably not a Jewish person. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. So, Star David.
Yeah, that's
Is
David.
that coincidence?
David Barksdale, folks.
With the Star of Goliath.
I wonder because you got the
Wrong religion.
you got the Black Israelites that are Jewish. Then you got
They're the real Jews.
then you got all of Folk Nation, which includes the GDs and the BDs and a bunch of other people throwing up the 6-pointed star.
My buddy
are all black people Jewish?
That's what Ye says that, yes, they are.
I guess the numbers don't lie.
Oh, yeah, they definitely are.
It's all the same. We're all the same, folks.
We're
It's
we're
a
all
unity podcast.
Slavery was a choice.
we're all Jewish on the inside.
My
always
buddy
a
had
choice.
a girlfriend, and her dad was real, like black militant guy, and he said he's a comedian. Radescu. This is really old. I don't know if
Radescu
I'm
Hopkins?
telling his story. Yeah, maybe I
Yeah.
shouldn't be saying his name.
Who cares?
He had an ex who her dad was like real militant, and he told me that when he introduced some of his white friends to his girlfriend's dad. They were like engaged at one point, and the guy wouldn't shake white people's hands.
Really?
Wow.
No.
It's so badass. Like,
No.
I feel like there aren't guys like that around that much anymore.
I don't like
I feel
that.
like that's
You don't
fair.
like that?
It's
I think it's fair.
I think it's kind of sick.
no, I like
I met him once. I did stand up in front of him, and he didn't laugh at a single thing.
I like cool OGs.
He loved Ed Towns.
I like cool OGs
he
like
didn't.
Kelly Robinson who
Towns was a white girl.
who he was telling me the whole time you're not white, you just light skinned it. You can be a BD. even though I'm a GD.
When I worked
said I'm
when
a
I worked at
gangster in
Pritzker
English
Elementary
grade.
School, Richie on used to call me light skinned James Harden.
Who did? Richie Gomez?
Richie on, this fourth grader.
Is he Peruvian?
No, wait, maybe.
Yeah, and I wrote Esco.
I didn't even know his last name, let alone what area of South America he was from.
Sorry, when you said
James
Rodescu
Warden.
Hopkins and you said like Richie something or later, I was like Peru has popped up in my mind.
yeah, Richie Gomez. Shout out to our Peruvian friends.
Ed Towns.
Ed Towns.
Yep. Son Allegerwall.
Yeah, all them Peruvians we know.
Yeah.
It's a Peruvian enclave in Chicago.
Mm.
So that's why I love it. It's a big melting pot, I guess you call it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Peruvian
Chicago.
pot. I mean, because mostly
Yeah.
Peruvians.
Uh-huh.
It's like Peruvians and then white people.
Persians.
What's the Peruvian stuff? Like, what are they into? I just
They-
picture alpacas. Or they do
Alpacas
that?
is the one thing. The other thing they could do is they sandboard. So it's like
Sandboarding.
snowboarding, but with
They also have,
steep dunes.
don't they have mountains? The Andes or whatever?
Yes.
The Andes Sandbergs?
They have the Andy, they have Andy Sandbergs, but a thing you can do down there is you can basically snowboard in the sand.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That sounds fun as fuck.
pretty sick.
It's sick to be a
Snow
snowboarder.
You like how I just know that off the top of my head?
I love that. Well, I'm not surprised because you know where all the extreme sports are. Because you're so cool.
Dude,
Games
I was crushing it out in Steamboat Springs.
Yeah.
They called me Tucker Carlson.
I was a horrible typist. They called me Tucker Carpal Syndrome.
Carpal tunnel?
Carpal tunnel syndrome. Tucker Carpal syndrome. I can't do it.
So I saw this video of John Hickok shooting guns with Kyle Scantron, I think.
Oh, what the fuck? He never asked us to shoot.
Yeah.
But he took Kyle Scantron?
Well, it was either Kyle Scantron or this famous country singer Oliver something that looks just like Kyle Scantron.
Oliver Stone?
What does he do?
Oliver Twist.
Do you know his name?
Oliver Twist?
Please, sir, can I have some more
Can
ammo?
Can we get John Hickok on the line, Jason?
Let's
Want me
call
to
him up
call
and
him?
talk to him about
I want to ask him
did
why
you not
he
invite
took
us?
Kyle Scantron shooting and not us.
Okay.
So I like
Are we
John
not
Hickok's
famous
videos.
enough?
I'm gonna try to connect you onto this.
He has
because it's
cool
way better for the
machine
listeners.
guns.
It's called. Go to your Bluetooth and it's Rodecaster Pro 2.
I don't even. Does Machine
You're
Gun
gonna
Kelly
dox
even
yourself
own
like
any
that?
machine guns?
any.
Does Eminem actually have any M&Ms at his house?
Hold on. All right, yeah, cool. You're connected. Don't call yet.
I don't know.
Make sure it's on.
Do you think it was kind
Does
of...
Eminem have any M&Ms at his house? That is a great question.
Does Marshawn Lynch have any Skittles?
You know who would be super easy to take
Yes.
advantage of?
Yeah.
E.T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be so easy to like.
All right, so call him not on
catch.
speaker. Call
Brainwash.
him not on speaker and it should work.
Mm-hmm.
He loves M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk. Like
It's like you really want to study a creature who's that
like
dumb.
the John Hickok.
Uh-huh.
When they move the lips, just a bunch of Jewish.
E.T. phone home.
You know
he can
what
barely
girls love
talk.
about John?
What?
His hick cock.
Nice.
I call him John
He's
Guncock.
like a little bit of a hillbilly.
I drew a dick on his dirty car.
It's a ringin'.
I'll start it.
Make sure to put some threats in there. This is going to happen for the third time.
I'll pretend it's just me.
There's no way he picks
Wait,
up.
I'll pretend it's just me.
These people never pick up unless you warn them.
Well, he's
It's
probably.
like a funny bit, but it's
I'm
on accident.
gonna leave him a
No one
message if
answers.
you doesn't pick up.
It's like aligned with the podcast that people don't answer. At least anymore. Now
They
they know
never do.
better.
Sometimes.
John, can
It
the,
just
no,
makes us
keep it,
look
keep it, keep it.
lame. It's awesome.
Is not available.
Yeah, sure he is.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
Okay,
Goodbye.
John, how do you expect to get these bookers to leave you messages if
With-
you
yeah.
have your voicemail full?
Yeah, we were gonna
Tucker
book you
Carlson calls.
on the Madison Square Garden show we're putting on.
I was hoping he was gonna say his phone number.
Yeah, I was kind of scared. We'd have to legit edit. For
Oh
once.
wait, it did say his real name in there.
I didn't hear it. Is that bad?
I don't think that matters.
Maybe that's his fake name
His real name
because
is.
he doesn't want because he's so famous on the internet. Nowadays, you don't have to. You don't get. There's nothing left to invent. When's the last time there was a true invention that wasn't just like a new iPhone?
AI.
your
AI?
way of getting canceled.
I don't really count AI. I did invent that. Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
But
gay,
like, I mean, like
gay
a
guy?
tool or something. Like, is
gay,
AI really new?
gay guy is the new
I
version
mean,
of AI.
Don't you remember when we were 12 and we used to go on AIM Instant Messenger and talk to
That is pretty much
the
the same
Keanu
thing.
Reeves chat bot.
Or what about a?
I would talk to girls from my school and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And they'd be like, "NMU, JC, just all right, BRB." I was like,
And
"Damn,
then
I'm
come back.
macking on these hoes."
Because is AI even? I don't know. Is maybe AI is new, but like I think what they do is they just feed it a bunch of information, and then when you ask it a question, it looks in its information how other people answered that question, and then copies.
So
them.
it just learns.
train.
Yeah.
It's learning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I think that's
feel
what
like
that's
like
got to
a
be what it is.
That's what a
broad thing.
a massive language. What do they call it?
MLM.
Not MLM. AI is a pyramid scheme.
language model or something.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, Dylan. What are your thoughts on the moon landing? We and Jason were trying to figure out if you think it happened or if we did it or not.
Do you think Elon did on the moon?
I think that they definitely made fake videos of it.
So you don't think that we've ever landed on the moon? All these other countries landing on the moon before us, then?
To me, my autism senses are tingling. The timing seems convenient.
You're like Monk. You're going to get to the bottom of this
Well,
with your
yeah.
disease.
Of course,
Using
it
your
was convenient.
disease.
It was during the space race, and we won the race.
But then
Yeah.
that guy, Buzz Aldrin or whatever, he punched that guy who
That
was
was
calling
awesome.
him. Yeah, that was awesome.
So someone that cool landed on the moon. You're only that cool if you landed on the moon.
Hey,
but I
man.
don't know. It's weird that we just went once and then didn't go back.
Well, because there's no
I'll
reason.
believe that we land on the moon despite all the evidence against it, just to not get punched by Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah.
But it's
The threat
like,
of
is he
being
around?
punched. Yeah, that's what I believe.
it's like
Yeah.
climbing a mountain once.
Uh-huh.
You know, you put your flag up there, you're done. And it's just a big rock. Unless they found cheese there's no reason to go back.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I think that there is cheese there.
I think
But
the
how do
moon
we
is
know?
actually as big as the sun.
How do we harvest the
It's
cheese?
terrifying.
Because when there's an eclipse, the moon fits perfectly.
It's
Yeah.
it's obviously as big as the sun.
Obviously, the moon is as big as the sun.
What
They're
what
so
if
massive? It's terrifying.
Whoa! What if listen to this? What if the sun and the moon they combine together and there's a big flaming rock?
Whoa, dude.
It's
It made a
either
cheese.
one is.
Oh, and then
Oh my gosh.
and then it became like a big like
It's a pizza pie.
a giant like mozzarella stick.
We should send
Some
the moon to
more,
the sun and have fondue.
Yeah, but how do we send them? Just put some thrusters on the back of
I
it.
don't know. We fucking nuke it.
Yeah, nuke it. It'll push it towards the sun.
They got these nukes now. I heard on the
to do
Dan
it.
Carlin podcast that they could blow up like the state of Massachusetts.
On which one? Because he has limited ones.
He puts them on and off, so it might not be there anymore. But he has one about the Cold War that actually made me scared.
So
He's like, there's all these weapons to annihilate all of humankind still exist. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
there's like a gun pointed at the back of our head at all times, and we're
Yeah.
just like, let's do a podcast. And
yeah, but we also
we should be in fear.
Everything will get destroyed.
But the thing is, we all have guns at each other's heads
Yeah.
at the same time.
But that's
That
what
is
happened in World
weird.
War I. Everyone had treaties, and then the whole world had to go to war over literally
Yeah.
a guy throwing a grenade and a homemade grenade.
But
in the car.
also the
Or whatever the
purpose,
fuck-
the,
the
pur-
Serbian terrorist guy.
the reason we haven't had a world war since
whatever he was.
since World War II is because of mutually assured destruction.
Well, I don't know what the next war is going to be
It's
fought
weird.
with.
It's like
but
a
the one that we
gridlock.
fight after that one will be fought with sticks and stones.
Yeah, you came up with that.
Yep.
So I do believe
also
in the
came up
ancient
with
civilization.
All,
is
I
far
made
more
up physics
advanced.
also.
Really?
All of the whole thing.
I came up with a slope formula.
Nice.
It's
dude.
y equals mx plus b.
It's I thought the slope formula was
They when I was when I was in,
how do I do
when
this?
I was in when I was in Steamboat, they were like, "Oh, you know the slope formula, don't you?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm out here carving on the slopes."
Hell yeah, dude.
I
What were
also-
you saying, Dylan?
I was saying I believe that the ancient civilization was far more advanced.
Oh,
And I was
no.
telling
The
my dad
pyramids.
that, and he said my dad thinks that we're like aliens. We're not from here.
Yeah.
We were planted here long ago.
It's possible, but how come
Whenever
why were the aliens so much more advanced than us to build the pyramids when we could just build pyramids if we wanted to?
yeah.
I don't know if we could.
Whenever I'm on the
It's
internet,
almost like the same thing as the gridlock. Could you really convince someone to build that now?
what's
You
a
don't-
gridlock?
You don't think we could build the pyramids right now
I don't think so.
after all the skyscrapers, the Panama
See,
Canal,
we could,
I started.
but I don't think that they would.
there's no reason to.
Yeah. So
know,
I don't
but-
think that we could because of
But then
that.
then how are the other people more futuristic than us?
Because they
They're
were
probably
able
less
to
futuristic than us.
Because they had alien help.
they were able to do it.
We have alien help, Mexicans.
Yeah, that is true. They build everything for
And
us.
yeah.
There's again my autism senses are tingling about the pyramids.
My
I don't know if that's autism.
My problem is every time I
I'm
go to
tingling, so-
investigate this, I pull up Google and I start typing in pyramid, and then instead I write pair of tits, and then I
Yeah.
jack off to porn on the internet.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, let's talk about planets.
It's gonna become Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
We got
There's a
Venus.
secret bullet in the chamber.
We got Venus. Why?
The boy who died.
Why? Why are the razors? Why are women's razors named after the planet Venus?
And why are they more expensive
Yeah.
than men's?
Venus is
Because
they're
women are
better
from Venus. They're
quality?
women's razors.
Do you know what Venus is like? Venus is just like a gaseous, like super hot, like terrible planet.
It's like my
Boys go
fire,
to
my
Venus to get a
desire.
bigger penis.
And girls go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
get
True
smart.
that.
That's a
Smarter.
fact. Facts.
We love women.
I know enough science to
And
know.
men.
We love women. Women are funny, smart.
Their razors are better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a real man takes a knife to his shaves like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shave with this normally.
You know,
Yeah.
this- when women comedians are like,
Shave
no,
like this.
it's such a huge social problem that nobody thinks women are funny. I go, now that we're talking about social problems, maybe we should save the starving people.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about your little women are funny cause?
Or-
Shut the hell up.
Or throw some
There's
jokes
people
in
dying
there.
in the streets every day.
Yeah, exactly. Or throw some jokes in there. You
least
talking about
make it
you
funny.
think yeah, you talking about as a female comedian about
Yeah.
how nobody thinks women are funny. That's not funny what you're saying
need
at all, and you're a woman.
Punchlines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Throw a punchline in there. Throw a pun in there.
You want to say something actually funny? Why don't you talk about the people bleeding out in the streets every
Yeah.
day?
Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny to me.
Yeah.
If you complain on an iPhone built by child slaves,
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
be funny or a good cause.
Yeah, why don't you protest Apple, where their customers are slaves
Yeah.
and they have slaves abroad? How about
Shout
that?
out to Foxconn and their suicide nuts.
Yeah.
KYS nuts. Shit.
Mhm. Yeah, who a hide.
But then you
Or canceling.
That sounds like something that sounds like something that a Marine would say before he did it.
What?
Hoo-ah.
No, a Japanese Japanese soldier.
Hoo-ah. Oh yeah, that too. But don't they say hoo-ah? The Marines? Hoo-ah.
Yeah. I always thought it was hoorah.
Hoo-ah.
But I think hoorah.
The war gave me trauma, and now I'm going to commit hoo-ah-cide.
That is funny. Yeah. I always thought they were just
I'll ask Anthony
saying
Hernandez about it.
HOA, like it's like an HOA feed.
Oh,
They're like,
homeowners
"Hoo-ah."
association.
Yeah.
They're complaining about their.
Yeah.
We're fighting for the homeowners association.
So I remember in the movie Jarhead, Jamie Foxx said the hoorah, but I think that's
Oh, no, you're right. It
No,
is
no,
hoorah.
that's Army. Marines is hooah.
Oh, really?
That's what I found out.
okay.
I believe so. Call Anthony. Let's get him on the line.
who was
Yeah.
on first.
We can call Anthony Hernandez. You want me to?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna throw this up on the wall.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
I do need to tell him something about my car that he supposedly fixed.
Uh-huh.
Are you putting the gun away now? Like, oh, just the, yeah.
So we're gonna put it in the safe, and it's gonna stay in there now. Because we have enough gun publicity, anyways. We don't need more.
I kind of like, do they commit hoorah side also?
Yeah.
Like the army.
Hoorah! It sounds Japanese, no matter how you say it.
Oh, yeah, a little bit, no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds Japanese just if you do hoorah.
Yeah. Wait, did we talk about rice insurance last week?
I
if
don't know.
we need to.
Let me call Anthony real fast. What are we going to ask
wanna
him?
get-
I just don't like the rice ones.
Wait,
or-
you don't want to get rice?
Wait,
I'm
wait.
getting
No.
raisins and rice insurance.
Let's put a pin in that. We'll come back to it. But we're asking Anthony
Okay.
if they say hoorah.
If they say hoorah or hooah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Hello?
Yo, what's up, Anthony? You're on the Bad Comedy Podcast.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, what's up, guys? What are y'all? Who's the guest today?
Hey, we asked the questions here, Anthony.
Yeah. Shut up.
Well, I'm not taking questions today.
We just loaded the gun.
Our guest is Dylan Internet. It's me, Jason, and Dylan Internet.
Yeah, I got bad news for you. You answer the questions today, buddy.
Yeah.
Damn,
we got a
I'll
question
see if I
about
have some answers.
you were a Marine, right? In the Marines.
Yeah.
Do they say hoorah or hooah, or is there
Which
a
one?
different one for the Army?
Yeah, the Army has a different one, but yeah, we say hoorah.
Hoorah.
I thought you said hooah.
Hoorah, the Army.
Army.
Oh,
Okay, so you
cool.
had backwards.
So yeah, we had it
Oh,
backwards.
really?
Okay.
And here's the follow-up questions. When Marines have PTSD, do they commit hoorah side?
Or is that only Japanese Marines? Hoorah side.
You can only do that in Japan.
Oh, yeah. Anthony was in
That's
Japan.
the right answer, Anthony.
You
Good
were
job.
you were in Japan? Why don't you
Yeah,
why
I
don't you
was
go why
there.
do you go by Japanthony?
Nice.
Japanthony.
That's one of my favorite comics, Shane Japanthony.
Yeah.
You never thought of that,
Oh,
Anthony?
I'm actually not allowed back anymore.
Whoa.
What? Why? You're too
He killed
you
too
were
many
too
people
Mexican?
International laws, you know, they're just little sticklers about them.
Oh, they
Dude,
don't want
Just
you
change your
back.
last name to Fernandez.
Did you commit a war crime or something?
I used to be Fernandez, now I'm Hernandez because
Oh.
you know,
Ah.
it's a little harder to track.
Yeah.
Some people can't find
Yeah,
you.
Joe Fernandez did the opposite.
It's just enough.
They
It's
switched.
just enough.
Yeah,
Joe ruined Fernandez for everybody.
Well, he changed. He was Hernandez, went to Fernandez, and then and then
Oh.
Bananas.
Yeah.
They did the switcheroo.
Yeah, he wanted to seem less Hispanic, so he became Fernandez instead of Hernandez.
What's next?
Well, that was really our only question. Do you have any questions for us?
When's your next live podcast?
Yeah.
We're
Maybe
working on it.
March or April, I think, maybe.
Probably March.
Hey,
Alright.
my car is beeping with. Oh, do you not? Two things. My car, you fixed it, and it's beeping with the brake. The what do you call it?
Yeah.
Like a
It
hum.
beeps a lot. But then also last night when I was driving, I hit some ice and my car completely spun out and I almost completely wrecked it.
He
You
also
need-
hit
you
a
need
lady
new
with his
tires.
car.
I slid all the way off the main street I was on onto a side street.
Right into a woman.
And then some guy who saw it drove past and gave me a thumbs up, like, "Are you okay?"
I'll,
Nice.
I'll check
Yeah,
your
dude.
I'll check your tire tread, Jason.
I definitely think I might have whatever, but it'd be pretty funny, right? If we just fixed it and then I completely destroyed it.
I was thinking about that when you were driving home. If I was, yeah, what if he just dies in the car?
Yeah,
He fixed my brakes, so it's
Hey.
like, and
The
then I just hopped
butterfly
on the
effect.
expressway, like, hey,
your tire tread's supposed to be at least at 5:30 seconds.
The caterpillar effect.
No, his tires are good. Yeah, there's something
Anthony
wrong with
checked
the
my
ABS,
tires.
but
Oh, it's ABS,
yeah.
Jason only
Yeah.
drives on donuts.
Mac has a problem with OBS.
IBS.
I mean IBS.
Yeah, OBS is the program. we use.
OBS is is the other one for doing the podcast.
I also have a problem with that. All right, Anthony. Thank you for your service, for servicing Jason's car.
We loaded the gun today.
Yeah, dude. We did almost just kill. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like having a
There's
Final
a lot of,
Destination
yeah,
kind of
stuff is
thing happening.
near-death
He had
experience.
two
Yeah,
near
those will do
death
that too.
experiences.
Yeah, in the last 24 hours, I've had 2 near-death experiences.
Yeah, it's great.
And counting.
Makes you feel alive.
Yeah, dude. After you missed the military.
Yeah.
Try living it.
Maybe you'll see our next Dead podcast will be in March, probably.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, we'll talk to you soon, my dude.
All right, love you.
All right.
Love you.
Bye.
Yeah, damn right you say all of you. We love Anthony. He brought a gun here.
He did. We actually
That
never
was
we actually never asked him if his was loaded.
Yeah. Sure it has been.
Yeah.
So Dylan, what do you do in your life aside from comedy?
Let's see. I've been playing a little bit of poker. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
2 kittens.
Have you been doing?
Where do you play poker?
Do you do well?
with people or
Yeah.
online?
online?
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
you do better with people because you can do this your stone face.
Yeah, you'd be weirding them out, and I think it'd make them nervous.
They like
Yeah.
want to leave and stuff. and,
Yeah, they'd be like, this guy makes me very uncomfortable.
I'm just gonna give this guy my chips.
Plus, you're
honest-
holding that knife the whole time. Like, if
Yeah.
you lose, you might use it. People are just folding, even with good hands.
What are the rules on what you can
Yeah.
wear on your face at a poker table? I know you can wear a
you
hoodie.
can wear
correct?
like anything.
Sunglasses and hoodie. You probably
Yeah,
can, you
people
probably I don't-
wear like they'll put their hoodie up and then they'll close it all the way.
Ooh, I like
Oh,
They'll put a bunch
really?
of scarves on.
You go, I'm cold.
you can cover like your mouth area and stuff.
yeah, you can like be like basically invisible. You could wear like a Darth
So I think
Vader
what you
mask.
should do is pretty much wear that,
Uh-huh.
like with the diamond, whatever things to throw them off, the Elton John shit. but get darker things so they can't see your eyes at all.
Yeah, no
Actually,
reflections.
your eyes already probably wouldn't show them anything. So
Yeah,
actually
'cause
use
there's
those.
They're lifeless.
So they'll get thrown off trying to read your eyes through that.
I should
would,
get like the googly eyes or something.
I would come in with like old food under my armpits and then like a bunch of sweaters on.
Yeah.
So halfway through the match, once I'm really good and sweated up, I would then take off my jacket and just emit a wretched smell.
Yeah. And people were like,
I mean, they'd probably just kick you out of the casino or whatever.
Just kick me out.
Yeah. Oh, I bought this.
You guys
old
just
man.
can't handle me winning. They're
Yeah.
pulling me out.
you do want the people that are only going to be there a little bit. If someone's going to sit there with you all day, get rid of them.
A while back, I had to complete my card on Temu, and I got this like old man mask. I'm gonna see if it fits on me. You guys keep going.
All right. Please don't come back with a loaded gun. Pointed at my head.
But yeah, when I'm playing poker, I feel my autism senses tingling. But then sometimes I remember how many stimulants I'm on, and so maybe it was just that.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's your mental illness or all the substances you're abusing. Like what's causing it.
No, it's a kind of my Russian roulette, I guess.
What do you
How
keep?
many
Do
things
you
do I
keep
have to
tabs
ingest?
about like your poker playing, like how much money you've won and stuff? Are you up or down, or like how do you do?
I'm up. I've done like probably better than like 95% of people.
Dang.
I made like over 30 G's, but it's sometimes luck being in the right place.
I'm in the 97th percentile on chess.com
Really?
for chess.
See, now that is a game that
I wonder if I
wouldn't
could
play
start-
against you. That's how good I am at odds.
You wouldn't play.
Well, I would not play you for money.
Chess is not like poker. There's not like as much. There's not like chance involved really.
Right.
It's completely like who knows. It's like who knows more
And
who could analyze more. It's really much more. I mean, we could hustle. We could play chess. There's like chess hustlers.
Yeah. I would want to be a hustler with them.
I'm Hickok 45.
Oh shit, dude! You look like Kenny Rogers. I just stepped in to see what condition my condition was
Are
in.
you okay? Can you breathe in there?
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, just go ahead and
Why don't you cut a hole in that while you're wearing
yeah,
it?
the way you're doing it, yeah. That's very realistic, though. I have to say, you look like a guy.
I was trying to be John Hickok's dad.
Now, see when you have the
I think
Kelly
it looks like
Robinson
I think it looks like
mask
Kenny Rogers. Or
Oh, what if Lucian was wearing this? And he did John Hickok's dad's?
oh, that would be sweet. I don't know what John Hickok's dad doesn't look like that.
If I had a hat on, maybe.
Isn't he bald?
No.
Oh.
Kenny Rogers has the Texas Hold'em song, right? Is he the one with that song?
I don't remember.
Did
I only know
Nowhere
his
to
song
fold
from Big Lebowski. I just stepped in to check and see what condition my condition was in.
Ooh.
Did I show you guys the video
know,
that Hickok posted of his dad riding on a bicycle and then just
seen-
and
dude,
then just pulls out the Uzi and it's just
I saw that video years ago, and it was just like a funny video on the internet.
So he reposted as a reel.
Yeah,
I think,
and I was like, holy shit, that's John's dad. That was just like a funny. There's a video of an old guy riding a bike, and then he just has a machine gun, and
Oh,
he's
wow,
shooting it
that's
into
shooting
the
at
woods.
the woods.
That's
It's
awesome.
fucking John Hickok's dad.
No,
I mean,
honestly,
but John Hickok's dad is more famous than him, so it's
Yeah.
funny that we're like amazed. But
Yeah.
most of the internet's like, that guy has a son.
yeah, we're talking about Hickok 45, folks. But
I'm inspired to buy a gun because of John Hickok, because his videos are so cool, the machine guns. So
Yeah, dude.
we can
that's
always
gotta
just
be why he
trace it
does-
back to that.
it's got to be why he does stand up. John, because he wants to be famous like his dad,
Uh-huh.
even though he started the channel.
He's living in
he's
his
always
dad's
been the guy in the
shadow.
background.
I think it's crazy.
because his dad is so much cooler than him.
Just
I think
wait
about
till he's
John,
aging.
and I'm like, this guy is like basically they don't have to do anything. Like they invented shooting guns on YouTube, and it's like they have to be so rich from that. They literally have so much money like in guns alone.
That's true. Yeah,
That I assume
if he
they have a lot of
liquidated
money.
himself, yeah, he's got a big estate.
So he doesn't have to do anything. I don't think.
Can I play some poker right
Some of the
now?
stories he's told us is like crazy.
Well, I mean, he has a $100,000 gun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just one item in his possession, whatever.
yeah.
Let me bust
So,
out the
and I'm sure he's
laptop.
making
And-
that YouTube money can be really good.
And the fully autos appreciate in value because they become
Yeah, they're rare.
Most guns depreciate, but the automatic guns, since there's a limited amount,
Yeah.
they appreciate in value over time.
Wow.
But so the fact that John does stand up, I always just thought, oh, he must really love it because he works hard at it, and he should be essentially like a trust fund kid, you know, like he should be like a rich dipshit.
Yeah.
But instead, he's a cool guy. It's like
Down to earth.
Yeah.
he's really not like the norm for somebody who's kind of like.
You're
his position.
You're kind of the norm, I think.
Well, Norm Macdonald maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Mac,
that
you're the one
means.
with the gun joke that is.
What? The gun joke, right?
Wait a second, what's going on here?
I'm saying you're.
I think Dylan is saying that you're like norm.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So it doesn't
I-
irritate
Like you rip him
Mac,
off?
which irritates us.
I didn't.
Do you have an original style, or you just like rip off other people?
I didn't. I never
he
used to watch Norm.
combines other styles.
I saw Norman. I've only saw Norm in movies prior to him dying. I didn't watch any of his stand up.
Interesting. So you've seen all of his movies, okay?
Yeah,
I haven't even seen.
I saw Billy Madison.
work.
I saw Billy Madison. He was the nice guy that worked for his dad,
Uh-huh.
and then something else. And that's about it.
I do like the Norm podcast with Adam Egget, where Adam Egget's like asking people, "Where do you get your ideas from?"
Oh yeah.
I know it's just like classic, but I was wondering where you get your ideas from.
We should
Jason.
watch that podcast on here.
I know where Matt gets his ideas from. Norm Macdonald.
Oh,
That looks normal. Why is
can't
your
hear you on the
skin? Why do you have a skin cape?
So now he's accusing both of us.
I'm gonna try and put this over your ear.
You should answer the door like that for our guest.
Oh yeah.
I'd just be like, "Get off of my property with a gun. Hold the gun." Or just ride
I
around
would
like
not think that
You
was
gotta
real.
tuck your skin
Yeah.
in again on the other
It's
side.
not real enough.
I used to be a member with Black Disciples.
That was
look
a
like
stressful
you're-
job. It really aged me.
Uh-huh.
You
God, you look
wouldn't
like-
believe this.
I always wanted a mask of my own face that I could tear off and have my own face underneath.
Somebody stop me!
Yeah. Well,
Like Scooby Doo.
no, this is kind of like
Oh,
a Batman
no.
villain.
Yeah,
Your
I,
mask
You have
got
a
torn.
mask.
I
you-
ripped it because I needed a bigger mouth to talk.
You're the mask.
Wow.
Somebody
Good job,
stop
Big Mouth.
me!
I love the mask character. I love that he's a show business guy,
Ooh,
or just flashy and like.
we could add to the GoFundMe.
Goofy.
We can get this. We can get the mask from the movie Mask.
Uh-huh.
We can
I
get three of
say,
them,
I'd
and
like to go-
we'll just the whole episode. We'll do quotes.
whenever somebody's like that, I go. They ask me where I get my ideas from. I say, "You ever see the movie The Mask?"
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whenever someone asks me where I get my Medeas from, I say,
Again.
"You ever see Medea goes to prison?"
You ever see Diary of a Mad Black Woman?
Yeah.
So maybe watch it. And
Dude, there's an
then
incredible
ask me
scene in
again.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman where she throws a disabled guy in a bathtub
Nice.
and he starts drowning. He's
I'm-
like quadriplegic.
I'm a bathtubblican.
Oh, yeah.
So can you describe what that is?
I don't know. Jason made it up a while ago, and I just remembered
A
it.
bathtubblican?
Yeah.
We're the Taft party.
Oh yeah. He got stuck in a bathtub, William Howard Taft,
Or bathtubblican.
and he had to get buttered up and pulled out by a crane.
Yeah.
And then you could say the communists, they drink well water. And you think what's in the water? Well,
Oh, well.
water. There's fluoride.
Yeah, what's up
they
with the
w-
fluoride in the water, Dylan? You know about that.
Well,
That's what gave
they
you
say
autism,
they want us
isn't
to
it?
whiten our teeth.
Yeah, but my teeth are fucking yellow.
Uh-huh.
I like
So what the hell?
So you got to drink more water, which pretty much everyone does. Take vitamin D.
Yep.
And
Sounds like a
go to
scam.
your dentist can fluoride. But
Yeah.
it's a conspiracy. I think it gave me autism, the water.
We should. Ken Fluoride has a new fitness channel.
No.
Yeah. It's where he gives
Where
people tips
fitness
on.
yeah.
On being healthy.
It should be
I heard he's gonna
Kevin
get-
not fitting in this doorway.
Nice.
Or Ken.
fatty 2x4
Kevin
can't get
no
through the kitchen
spacing.
door.
Oh yeah.
Fatty 2x8 can't get through the backyard gate.
Yeah, she should be getting in the kitchen to get to work.
Yeah.
You know?
Cannot fit in here.
He cannot fit.
I have a new segment. So you guys all read the book War and Peace over the week.
Yep.
So let's do a review. I thought it was pretty good. What about you?
I thought it stunk.
Okay,
I liked half of it.
half of it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Which half? Beginning round.
The piece. I like the piece.
You like the piece part?
But you only get that from the war part. So.
Exactly. So
I like the part where he pulled out his piece,
which is what we
and
call
he created war.
But you like the war part. Yeah.
we call it kind of a double entendre,
Hell yeah.
kind of a little bit of a double-pointed, double-sided sword.
Yeah, it's like a Darth
Hell
Maul
yeah.
lightsaber.
Yeah,
You need both
that's my favorite
sides.
Maul, the Darth Maul.
I love the word Darth. What does it mean?
It's
to
kind
be
of
Darth?
lame. Yeah, it's like Garth.
Is it his name, Darth?
I think it's yeah.
You know what it might be? It might be like the Chinese, where their first name is their last name.
Darth Maul.
Yeah.
So it's like family of Darth Maul from the family of Darth.
So like,
Yeah.
if Luke,
Relation,
if-
yes.
Because there's also Darth Vader.
so if Darth Vader,
It's Luke's father.
if Luke was raised by Darth Vader, if he didn't abandon him or whatever happened,
He'd be-
then his name would be Darth Luke.
Or Darth
Yeah.
Skywalker.
It'd be Darth Luke.
And then Darth
what
Maul
about
is his
Skywalker?
uncle.
Skywalker is a fake last name that he got.
Skywalker's a song by Miguel.
Castro.
No,
Wait, who's Miguel Castro?
Miguel Castro.
I think
Who
I heard
had
him.
Luke
Miguel
Skywalker.
Castro. It's Fidel Castro's brother.
No, I think he was the leader of Colombia during Teddy Roosevelt's tenure.
And a gentleman.
Teddy Roosevelt was awesome. I'm gonna restart the Bull Moose party,
That's cool.
and they get shot. I'm gonna stage me getting shot,
I'm gonna get shot at the back.
but
of
I'm
the
actually
podcast.
What about Bullwinkle? That have anything to do with it?
Yeah, the Bullwinkle party.
Yeah.
You
The
should
Rip Van Bullwinkle.
Oh, I like that.
Dick Van Dyke party.
What about the van party? No
Oh,
winkles.
I like that van.
Well,
No rips.
I used to rock a van. I used to drive a van around when I was doing comedy.
Yeah, and he'd pick people up and say it's the van party.
I used to wear Van skateboarding shoes, but they're like the cool ones with the big tongues on them, you know, like
Hell
the
yeah,
cool
bro.
like the classic skateboarding shoes,
Not
not the slippers that people wear all the time.
Yeah, I don't like those.
No, those are lame.
I used to
I don't know if
skateboard.
they were ever cool, but
Yeah, I forgot what the other brand was. They were cool like in the 2000s.
I
middle
like
school.
I liked
Skateboarding was cool.
Americas. I would get.
Yeah,
when I
I forgot all
skateboarded.
the brands.
Americas.
Etnies were lame. I didn't get those. I got something that wasn't Vans. I'll look it up later.
I got,
I'll let you guys know. I know you guys-
Americas.
Get
That's
rid
why
of your
DCs.
hate
DCs. Yes, I had DCs for sure. That's what I was thinking of.
We
but-
used to like watch the skateboarding videos. It'd be like super exciting.
Yeah,
That's where I found out about hip hop.
I remember my sister had these checkered Vans, black and white. They look like a chessboard.
Yeah.
And now when I
Oh,
see
yeah.
a man wear that, I can't trust
Those
him.
I associate with ska music.
Yeah.
And like punk and ska music.
Yeah.
I learned
The-
about-
the corny stuff.
I learned
The
about
more
black people.
categories combined, the better. Ska,
You know that
pop punk.
I first learned about black
core.
people from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Kareem
Kareem Campbell, yeah.
Yep.
He was one of my favorite guys. And
Arguably my first black friend.
and you could yeah.
Hell of a ball player.
And you could unlock these cool videos, and he had a
Yeah,
sick video.
his video was sick,
with
yeah.
all his fans, and he was
But
like,
you know,
yeah.
and it might be a white guy thing, but Rodney Mullen was the shit.
Yeah,
Everyone loved
well,
Rodney
you
Mullen.
know.
He had the best
I love it.
videos.
We're
You'd
big-
unlock
we're-
his
we're the
video in
biggest
Tony
fans
Hawk,
of-
and his would be the best.
Dude,
every
he was
time.
an artist, dude, and he was humble about it, and he would do this sickest shit. I think he was autistic, probably.
But they did a video that was Rodney Mullen versus Eric Costin. That's a sick video.
Well,
Eric Costin does some cool shit.
The thing is, Eric Costin was better at grinding, but nobody has the ground game, the manual game down
They
like
don't.
Rodney Mullen. Nobody's ever.
Do you know
done
what
it.
happened to Rodney Mullen?
He's still around, I think.
He got some horrible disease where
Oh,
he couldn't
yeah.
skateboard,
And then he came back.
he recovered from it. Yeah,
Wow.
Well, because that's his
that guy's a
life.
real hero.
Dude. I mean, he's one.
Why
of
aren't we telling the kids about Pooh Shiesty and these horrible figures?
Yeah. What about
What about Rodney Mullen? That's an inspirational story.
Rodney Mullen is an artist, and he got a terrible
people-
disease, and he
Chief
revolutionized.
Keef and these other guys
Yeah.
who rap about killing.
He revolutionized
how
the ground
about,
game of skateboarding, and then he got a bad disease, came back, still kept doing the art.
Yeah.
See, he was the biggest artist in all of
Came back
skateboarding,
and he did
still
a
is.
he did a dark slide.
Uh-huh.
He did a Darth slide.
slide.
Like-
I want to invent the Darth slide.
Yeah, Tony Hawk wasn't an artist, but he was an inventor, or a record breaker, an inventor. He would invent
He
tricks.
did the 900.
He did the 900, and he also invented a lot of vert tricks. But vert is kind of lame. I like street skating.
Yeah.
I liked in the game. I liked
Yeah,
Eric Costin, Rodney Mullen, Kareem Campbell.
What about
Of course, Kareem
Wee
Campbell
Man?
was street.
Hell yeah,
You know?
dude. Hell yeah.
Are there any black vert skaters?
You know who's dominating skateboarding right now, and it's kind of sad?
Tony Tomahawk.
Asians.
I thought it was
Really?
Tony. I thought it was Tony Tomahawk.
I don't know that guy.
He's
Tony
Native American.
Tomahawk.
But legitimately, like, there's like in the X Games and all that shit, it's all like Asian guys, and
Really?
it's like they've been conditioned since they were like 4, where they like you could tell they're mad at themselves when they like don't nail a trick. They don't seem like they do it for fun. They seem like their parents are like watching them
Yeah.
and judging them in the back of their head the whole time.
Yeah.
They're like super disciplined, like perfect skateboarders.
My buddy
They
Kevin.
kind of ruined it.
My buddy Kevin Bronson,
it's a child abuse.
patron. Shout out Kevin Bronson. He came to the live show. He was showing me some clips of some new skateboarders, and I was like, I don't care about them. I only care about the ones that make me
Were
nostalgic.
cool,
They were
yeah,
cool.
dude.
They were cool when I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, and that's it.
Before it
Yeah.
got all corrupted.
I prefer.
It's like Brink.
You
Not
call
unlike
that
Brink.
music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're like old guys.
I'd rather I'd rather watch vert skaters from back in the day than watch the new street skaters. I'd rather watch Bucky Lassick and
Yeah.
all those guys.
When I watch skateboarding
All these
videos
kids
now, the guys are too
skateboarding.
good. They
I
do
know.
like crazy stuff
Too
that didn't exist when I was
specialized.
a kid.
Yeah.
They're doing these tricks that I'd never even heard of.
It's cool to push stuff forward, but back in the old days, you had to figure it out on your own. There wasn't
right.
someone pushing you as an Asian child to
Yeah.
become
I mean,
great.
Well, these
Yeah.
people that we're talking
You
about,
have
like Tony Hawk,
TikToks of-
he was a pioneer in skateboarding. He started off on like those little tiny surfboard-looking skateboards.
You had to
with,
Oh,
be
yeah.
creative. You had
The-
to
with
be
the
a
Lords of
problem
Dogtown?
solver.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
The Lords of Dogtown.
well, yeah, that was some other people, but
That was the kind of skateboards they had, though.
yeah,
those
yeah.
big-
that
those
was
big-ass skateboards.
Maybe Tony
Lords of
Caballero or
Dogtown.
something, or there's a few
Powell.
people. I forgot. There's a guy named like with a girl name like Cassie or Casey something.
Fucking girl hair.
Yeah, he looks like a girl,
The fucking girls.
but he was a vert skater. That's
Girls
why.
invented skateboarding. That's the best thing girls ever did.
Well, I guess it was kind of like rock music because, like, you know, those bands like Motley Crue, they all long hair and like girls.
Oh, yeah, 80s.
There's always
girls.
yeah. So in every
Great
in every art, there's always there's always a period where
I just
where the
imagine
people-
somebody listening to this who actually knows about this shit.
Yeah.
Just like these guys are the biggest dipshits ever.
in every art.
Do we
There's a-
halfway remember what happened?
in every art, there's a period where everyone looks like girls.
Uh-huh.
So that
The
happened in
glam
skateboarding.
period.
That happened in the glam period of
Yeah.
music. With art,
Descartes,
with art, we'll do,
the
Comedy,
philosopher from
yeah,
the
Dane Cook
1600s.
Also-
Descartes.
yeah.
I think therefore
Matt
I am. He
Rife
had long
and-
hair.
Uh
Mm-hmm.
huh. What other kind of art is there? Painting.
Aristotle had long hair.
Van Gogh cut off his ear. That counts.
Yep.
Shock rock.
Everyone has a crazy. There's always a crazy period. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You had the what's
John
his
Lennon
name?
had long hair.
John Legend had long hair.
The blue period.
Oh,
I had a purple period when I was born.
Beethoven had long wig. Had a long wig.
Well, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, he had Beethoven was black.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
deaf.
So was George Washington.
Wait, I don't know which one is more impressive.
Well, that he was deaf like in the black way.
George Washington. Believe it or not.
That's a Def Jam. His Ninth Symphony.
Yeah, dude. Beethoven was the original one with the Def Jams, dude.
He was probably hilarious.
No, he was Beats Oven.
There is a conspiracy that
was
Beethoven
cooking
was
up
black. Do you ever
beats.
hear that?
Well, that's a Black Israelite thing. They also think
Yeah.
George Washington.
it's,
They also think the original George Washington was black.
There's a few. Yeah,
And-
it's not
Suppression.
necessarily Black Israelite, but the Black Israelites are in on it.
But
It's
I-
like a bunch of people on the
I
internet.
think George Washington Carver was
Yeah.
white,
Whoa.
and the other George Washington was black.
And it's oppression to even call it a conspiracy.
Thomas Jefferson clearly black.
How about this Black History themed buffet? And there's a George Washington
Yes.
carving station.
I like that. And
All
then
peanuts. You have I mean, we can go.
and then you get a Benjamin Franklin. There's Frank's. You get like hot dogs.
Well, he's not
your
black.
watermelon.
Yeah, he
spice
is.
sauce.
Benjamin Franklin. Oh, yeah.
He was like Biggie Smalls kind of. Speaking of
I
that's
saw
our
that
boy
there was
right
an
here.
AI that
Look at
was.
his big ass forehead.
Did you
Hell
see
yeah.
the AI that's basically
Can you
doing what
imagine
you
how
were
much cum
talking
was on
about?
that thing?
The
Ben Franklin,
blackface
sorry.
AI, it'll make like you ask for a picture of a Viking,
Yeah.
and it'll give you 4 black Vikings.
What was?
I was like, I don't know if they were black Vikings,
Yeah.
or just be like, yeah, they're like, show me like Chris Columbus, and it'll like make him like Indian.
There were some.
Wait,
but
why?
it
It's
won't,
just
like,
he's like
make,
woke
like,
AI.
yeah,
like
but
how
it's like-
movies rewrite history to have like.
To have more diversity and
Like, I was
things,
watching
like,
Wonder
they won't make
Woman.
white ones even.
The first Wonder Woman, it takes place during World War I, and her crew is like her and like a Native American guy and like a black guy, and like it's like the crew is like just purposely diverse,
Yeah.
and they're like not part of the regular military.
They're all
It's so
different.
corny,
Yeah.
dude.
During the Viking period, there was also like pirate, because the Vikings went down to the Mediterranean. But there was also pirates from northern Africa that were kind of like the Vikings, but they weren't called Vikings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to see like a black Abe Lincoln, like
Yeah.
see that.
It's like, of
Right.
course he freed the slaves. He was black.
Yeah.
No, but if he was if he was black, that would mean it would be the opposite of what he is. So that means he would do opposite things. He
He was
would keep
kind of,
slavery.
he was probably a BD.
He was definitely a
Abe
BD.
Lincoln.
Yeah, he's like, I want to keep my ops as slaves.
Yeah, he's like on David.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he keeps the GDs and the Black Keystones as slaves.
But I'll free all the other BDs.
Yeah.
There's
So-
a girl, like, I don't know, her dog was named after like a Confederate flag, like not that. There was like a different one.
Gadsden?
No, it was something. It was like
We were talking about the Gadsden
little
flag prior to the
blue
podcast.
something. Uh-huh.
People think the Gadsden flag is racist, but believe it or not, one of the most famous black regiments of all time, the old 15th Regiment. They also were called the Harlem Hellfighters, or the Rattlers. They were called the Rattlers.
I love that. It's grapefruit booze.
Because they were called the Rattlers.
Grapefruit drink.
Because they wore the "Don't Tread on Me" Gadsden
Rattler.
flag snake on their
You know what
on
I'm
the
talking
front
about?
of them.
You like Rattlers, don't
I
you?
don't know.
I've had plenty of Rattlers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a grapefruit tall can.
But back to
3 times 5 is 15.
So
Yeah,
that's-
you're the one who always loved to drink a tall can of booze.
Uh-huh.
You don't know about Rattler.
I'm
No, I
trying.
don't know. Rad.
I'm trying to empower black people here.
Sorry, I was trying to talk about Rattler here.
So the
Power.
yeah. So they're called the Old 15th. They're one of the most famous black regiments that, and they were called They called themselves the Rattlers because they wore the "Don't Tread on Me" thing on themselves. And now all these like white people are like, "That's a racist flag." I'm like, how?
I've not heard people
It sounds
call
like
that
a racist.
No,
I do think that there have been some racists who will use that flag a lot, so maybe
people
they got
people
wrongly
connect it.
associated
Yeah, it's because like during like Charlottesville and stuff.
Oops.
People had that flag because they were
Yeah.
like, "Don't take the statue that's treading on me."
Could that be skateboard
You know,
related?
Yeah.
So,
at
so
all,
when
or
you
is
see
there
that near the
tread, or-
Confederate flag, it might give you the wrong
I
interpretation.
just don't like that flag because I'm scared of snakes.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of that flag. It's gonna say "Don't
Really?
tread on me" like Thug Life.
You need
Oh,
more
yeah.
tread on your tires,
Yeah.
Jason.
I'm gonna get.
Driving on
I want
Ford
one that's a
Donuts.
spider
Ooh.
instead of a snake, and it says
You should go by Spider. Hey,
It
a
says
spider.
it's a spider in a web. He's talking to a fly. He's like, "Come on, tread on me."
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's like, "Come tread on my web."
I want one of the fly, and it'll
Come
be like,
on, tread on my web with me.
I might get a machete on my side, on my ribs, a big machete, and it
You
says,
should get it in your chest like
and it says
Brock
and
Lesnar.
it's- Oh.
yeah, that would be cool.
And then I'll get a sword. Yeah, I'll get a machete right there, and then I'll write fat knife.
I was at the Vixen the other day, and this kid had a Kill Tony shirt.
We should get a matching tattoo. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
A Kill Tony shirt?
Yeah, of
We can
course,
get
but it has
Barney.
like a knife on it. But yeah, it says Kill Tony. But then Stephanie was like, I wonder if like he wore that shirt because he knows like I bombed on Kill Tony. Like at
Is she
Or to
just
her show.
paranoid?
probably.
Wait, what?
It was like someone who said that they follow me and like they didn't know I was on the show or something. And then,
Oh.
but he was wearing Kill Tony, and it's like, okay, so he saw
He
Came to
probably
the
it's probably
show.
just a coincidence, right?
probably.
Yeah.
But then
it's
I
a
would
guy
be
at a comedy
paranoid,
show
too.
wearing a Kill Tony shirt like he's a comedy fan.
Yeah, but it's
That's more
produced by
likely.
Stephanie.
So
So if he's a fan of both,
Nobody knows who Stephanie is.
So why is
He
it called,
probably
why is it
does.
called Kill
I mean-
Tony? Is the last episode he gets killed?
I hope
I'm
so.
pretty sure that's
Yeah.
how the show's.
I
gonna
wish that's
end.
how the first episode started.
Yeah, I know.
I did.
I'd
make
much
a-
prefer just Brian Redband and then a guest.
Yeah.
I made a list of things I,
I
have
just
to
would.
do.
I just would. I wish that guy would get sent into space.
Yeah.
I made a list of
With
things
a
I have to
catapult.
do. And there's like 10 actually like verb, and then what I'm supposed to do. And then like the last one was like Kill Tony, and I'm like, wait, I have to go to Kill Tony. I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do it.
You want? Yeah.
Yeah. I think Jerry was in Austin Jerry comedy.
was.
Why?
Jerry-
Jerry, I haven't heard back on Jerry about doing a magazine article on us, which he promised he would. So
Ever since he got his jacket stolen, I
Hey,
think
Jerry,
his life kind of went.
I tried to help him find it. I did everything I could, and now Jerry either write the article or face the knife.
Did I tell you I took Nura to?
I gotta hit back up Mike Knight.
I took Nura to the
Knife.
awards ceremony for the Jerry Awards, the Gazellies or whatever.
Yeah.
And then after the show was done, I go that's the Comedy Gazelle, and Nura goes, "What's the Comedy Gazelle?" It's like we just watched the whole Gazelle Awards.
Come on.
And then afterwards, she was like, "What is the Gazelle?"
Yeah,
I mean, she just came with me, so I get her not knowing it, but
hey,
it's like you didn't pick up on the context. She was probably stoned.
yeah. Hey Jerry,
Yeah.
do you not remember when I defended with my life your magazine?
Oh, yeah,
Do you
Yeah,
that's
not
so
true.
where's
remember
the
this,
the
Jerry?
loyalty now?
You
It's
put
time
yourself in
to
harm's
Yeah,
way.
exactly. So if you don't do it, I'm gonna start calling it the Comedy Gazelle.
It's
a
like-
crappy Comedy Gazelle. Yeah,
It's almost like he thinks it's a bad look.
yeah, a bad look.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't want to align yourself with this.
yeah. We won 2 years back
Okay.
to back best podcast in Chicago, and we're also the worst podcast in the world. So the podcast scene here is so bad.
Yeah.
Why do you think we overcompensate?
How are we the best podcast in Chicago and the worst in the world at the same time?
Let me think.
Seems like Chicago is.
Well, life is complicated.
It's like a box of chocolates.
Yeah,
You
that's
never,
true.
you never know what kind of podcast you're gonna get.
And
Or
and
scumball.
half retarded people love them,
Yeah,
and they take them around with them and share them with people on a bench.
I like you're talking about life is like a gumball machine.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know what color gumball you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That is how I started gambling. Was a gumball machine at Family Video.
Really?
You'd get like a free if it
Family
said free
Video.
video on it, then you got
Oh,
free video.
there was a little bonus opportunity.
Sometimes
Yeah.
We
You
actually
didn't
had
come that off.
in Evanston they had
Spent a lot of quarters in that.
they had an Asian run family video they called Family Video.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Could just rented a video for all the cost of those gumballs.
Yeah.
Ironically,
I spent a lot of my life in a family video walking around feeling like conflicted,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing what to rent.
and your life is like a movie.
It's really hard to pick movies. Now I could get any movie on this illegal website.
Yeah.
Oh, I
But
love
before
it.
you're just, hey,
Wait,
see
did you-
this shitty movie?
Wait, did you guys watch Thanksgiving?
Not yet. I have it on my
Please
list.
watch it.
I wanted to watch it with my
It's
girl.
actually good. It's
Oh,
like
was it a horror movie?
well, it's like also kind of a comedy. It's
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like Scream, but like newer. It's fun. It's
funny
funny and
slasher movie.
good. Yeah.
I could see how that would be funny.
It's great. And they have all these like corny things they say. For
I watched Bone Tomahawk. I feel like you'd love that one, Mac.
Oh wait, I don't. Did you watch Drag Cross Concrete?
Nope.
Watch Drag Cross Concrete. That's the Vince Vaughn, Mel
Alright.
Gibson. But Bone Tomahawk, I need to watch. I need to write that down because that's another. That's the same director, I think.
So it's made out of bones.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's that one about?
It's about these like they're like Native Americans, but even the Native American guys like they don't even have a name because they don't have a language.
And they don't
They're like
need
the
that.
they're the most evil Native Americans ever.
I love
They
that.
kidnap a bunch of people.
Dude, the Comanches
like-
were like that in real life.
So 3 guys just go off to try and fight them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like in the frontier, and it's just fucking hellish. And then like a bunch of horrific shit happens once
love
they
that.
fight the Native Americans.
yeah,
You know who they
the
say
same
would
director
survive,
Did this. Did Drag Cross Concrete. And it's about Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn being
trying to look
being racist cops.
You know
That's
who's
Craig
most likely
Zaylor.
to survive
think so.
if a comet hit the Earth or if there was an apocalypse or something? The hunters and gatherers are
Yeah, he did
going to
it.
survive, not the advanced civilizations.
Yeah. Well, if I saw a comet coming towards the Earth, I'd say this is pretty comety.
No, yeah. And so you find Dale and you get him to launch.
We used
into
to say
space
me and my
and
me and my
avoid
buddy
it,
Jim.
come back, rule the Earth.
No, we launched Dale at the comet. The comet will break into smaller
No.
pieces, get dissolved by the atmosphere.
But we can't use Dale as the.
No, we'll use
he has to
Sorab
be
and
the-
we'll use Sorab, Ham Talent.
launch
We'll
Dale.
we'll put them all in a big ball. Sorab, Ham Talent. We can get.
I'd love to send him
I'd
to
be worried
space
about the
sometime.
Cam
grav-
Honey Badger.
I'd be worried about the gravitational pull of that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It
Yeah.
might lose kind of, yeah.
It might actually pull the meteor faster towards it.
They'd shoot us, push us away from the sun.
It'll pull the meteor directly towards Earth
Yeah.
way faster.
But I think that, You have to start gambling at some point.
When me and my buddy Jim were
Try
depressed,
anything.
we used to pray for a comet to hit the Earth, and we would say, "Comet me, bro."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would say comment to you.
We wanted the comet to hit us. Be like, "Comet."
Yeah, when I post a video, I say, "Hey,
comment me.
leave me a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Leave some comments.
Comment
please."
comment
Yeah.
below if you.
I say,
I used to.
I wish the gravity would leave a comment into the Earth.
Yeah, I wish that
the Earth. Fuck Earth.
Yeah,
fuck Earth. ComEd.
everything bad happened to me here.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell Dale says.
It's actually not a bad.
Does Dale
point.
still dislike you?
Well, I
You guys
haven't,
made
I
up
haven't,
yet?
I haven't been like going out because I'm studying, so we'll see once I hit him up to hang out.
He'll come around.
I'm coming
But
out.
He's in town now.
This is my last test, guys. So I'll be back on the scene.
I'm happy to hear that because I'll be honest about these tests. They've really been testing me.
Yeah, believe
That's the
believe
real
you
test.
me. They've been testing me
Turns
as well.
out we've been the ones doing the test here.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing a chest here.
Yeah.
All right.
What happened to your skin mask?
Huh?
What happened to your skin mask thing?
What?
Why'd you take it off? I
Oh
thought
no,
it
that was
breathable.
that was an old guy that was here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
That wasn't
different
real,
guy.
Dylan.
Well,
Yeah.
Thank you. I could use any kind of
I think that,
clarification on stuff
yeah,
like
that was
that.
your autism. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have
It's
trouble telling.
amazing
They
what
have
the
facial
brain can
blindness
do
sometimes.
Wrong.
They hallucinate sometimes. You know, we had this old guy came on for a bit. I don't know even where he came from.
Rest in peace,
So
Dave
who am
Metz. I think
I?
for real he had autism because one of the first times I met him, he's like, "Oh, I always remember you because I have trouble telling apart faces, but you got a beard."
That is a very autistic statement. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is,
Shout out
people have
Shout out to
something
Dave in
where-
heaven.
Shout out to Dave in heaven or hell. You never know.
Yeah.
Apparently, like we have amazing like facial like recognition memory as a species.
Wait, are you talking about humans or people
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
autists?
But then some people it's a little bit off and it doesn't really they
Ooh,
don't
also
really differentiate.
Crows have facial recognition.
Really? That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
I
Oh, yeah.
know. So if you fuck
It
with
sounds terrifying until you realize you could scare them with a bag of hay in a field.
no
Scarecrow?
No, but yeah,
on, dude.
no, I know.
These crows are dumb.
But if you piss off a big crow,
You just
or,
need a scarecrow for your comedy. Show.
if you piss off a big crow or a big raven, then they'll follow you.
yeah,
Fine.
that's true. We watched
the
that
raven.
comedian. He was,
Ravens can get big.
remember that guy
Crow.
we saw? He was great. He had that whole story about the crows and the lizards.
Who?
We went and saw that comedian. It wasn't very full.
Crows
It
and
was at the
lizards,
Color
huh?
Club.
Yes, Ryan Singer.
Thank you, Ryan Singer.
And,
he had a great
Jimmy
story.
Roberson, my
He
best
put that
friend,
out
opened
on his
for him.
special.
Jimmy Roberson. Is,
Shout out to Jimmy Roberson
the coolest dude.
and shout out to wearing robes. So.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Brian
He does-
Scheckler.
He does jokes about like trying to do cocaine at a concert, like missing, like with the key and stuff.
Oh, really?
Uh, he wrote an anti-suicide note.
Yeah.
He took too many Tylenols and he was worried he might die if he went to sleep. So he wrote a note that said this wasn't a suicide attempt, just in case he died.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you take
We need to
them
have him back
anally-
He's
Yeah.
so funny.
Did you? I don't know if you made a list. Could,
Oh, yeah,
or
I'll throw him
at some
on there.
point bring him back. He'll come on.
Yeah.
He'll do anything. It's awesome.
Yeah, he's desperate.
He's not desperate. If
I'm
he-
joking.
I don't think
I'm
he'll.
joking.
Yeah, I don't think he hits anybody up, but he'll just do anything. You know.
I don't think
How
he
many
cares about
Tylenols
podcasts.
do I have to shove
he does
up
like
here to
he does
get
stand up.
high?
Yeah.
How many do you have to get? I don't think you get high, but you can kill yourself with them. You get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can really fuck up
It's the new
your
fentanyl,
kidneys, I believe,
Tylenol.
or your liver.
Tylenol is the liver.
Poor man's
Ibuprofen is
fentanyl.
the kidneys.
Okay. So yeah. So Tylenol.
Aspirin is the tummy.
So
God, they're so bad for you. Huh?
so
That's crazy.
so
Take some of
there's
this.
acetaminophen and then
Babies die from
and
Tylenol
then-
like all the time
That's where they made little baby Tylenol.
because they got little baby livers.
Uh-huh.
the chemicals
Jeez.
are
And people are like, yeah, just be careful.
and ibuprofen, right?
Well, ibuprofen is ibuprofen, and acetaminophen is Tylenol.
It's like, can we just get
Ibuprofen
some
is
that
like
doesn't?
Motrin. They're two different drugs.
Yeah, but isn't ibuprofen also the chemical?
Ibuprofen is like what's in like a bunch of medicine that's similar, but it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
There's the two main drugs that they give you for headaches and fevers are ibuprofen and acetaminophen.
And
they're
they
both
tell
bad
you-
They
for
usually
you.
take one or the other.
Yeah, they tell you if you're in a lot of pain to alternate taking.
Yeah,
them.
you could take both at the same time because one digests in your liver and one in the kidneys.
That's why I'll
So
just get
that's
drunk
a trick when you have a
instead.
fever is you're supposed to take them every 4 hours. So you every 2 hours you take the other one, and that's the best way to do fever in a healthy way.
So you only fuck up your body like half.
Oh, it's just for it to be such a. It seems harmless, but then they're like, "Yeah, be careful with this," and it's like,
well, it could
no
save
one
your
ever
life.
warns you about shit like that.
It could save your life, but it could damage your liver. You know, like it's a fever reducer. You know,
this must be so bad for your.
It's a trade-off.
liver.
Well, most medicines are a trade-off. You know.
Yeah. Most of them are pretty cool.
Except Adderall, I see no problems with Adderall.
Yeah.
See, like when
you
you
can
buy
take as much as you
Adderall,
want. There's no.
People are never
don't
like,
have to
be
sleep."
careful.
There's no downside.
That's
There's
what
no bad side effects at all.
I heard someone that said they quit because it scared them that it was the perfect drug. They're like, there has to be a downside
Legitimately,
to this.
the
It doesn't
first
make
time
sense.
somebody ever, and I'll say who said it. Bobby Condon told me. He's like, everyone should be on Adderall. He's like, there's no bad
Can you do it in
effects.
his voice?
It's just funny that
Like a New York voice?
I'm trying to remember. It's funny because he's from Chicago.
I know, but he has a New York accent.
But he sounds. I used to call him Spicy Bob.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you sound Italian.
So
and
minor.
he's not Italian either.
He's
Irish.
got a minor rasp and he it's a New York accent.
It's been so long since I talked to him. I'm having trouble remembering his
Yeah,
shit.
it's
I
tough.
can't do it.
If I do it, it's just gonna be what's his name from CYSK?
Danny.
Danny Callis.
Yeah, it's similar.
oh, that's just
Oh yeah.
when
you
you
know
buy.
Bobby?
If
Dan-
Adderall is
Danny
not as
Dale
bad
and-
for your liver or kidney or whatever it is, what is it? Your liver.
Yeah.
Adderall's not bad for it, but then
No.
ibuprofen is really bad for it. That's
well,
just
it
funny.
digests. Well, it digests in your liver, and it's fine because your liver will recover. But if you take too much, you could damage your liver.
Yeah.
So if you take too much at
Jesus.
once, but if you take it gradually, you're fine,
Yeah.
and your body will fully
Well,
recover.
it's just like drinking.
Yeah, it's like drinking or something. Like if
Yeah.
if you drink 2 drinks, it's not going to do any damage.
And
The
also-
damage it does, you'll recover.
Yeah. And if you drink every day, then you get cirrhosis.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's like that.
What was it? Cirrhosis, psoriasis, they sound the same.
Yeah.
Can we call them different things
It's
than
the eczema of your liver.
that? Yeah. They're way too close.
I used to just read about this stuff and it would just scare me right away and I'd be really healthy, but then that was not fun either. So now I just try to dissociate.
healthy?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah, isn't it funny?
pretend that's not.
I've been on a
real
health
even.
kick where I was like exercising every day.
That's what
and
I'm on right now.
Eating
do
good
all
and
the health
stuff. I
stuff,
lost
yeah.
like 60 pounds one time when I was
Uh-huh.
like doing all this, and I was just it was the most
Miserable.
the most sad and miserable I've ever been in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah, it was like not good.
I've been feeling better working
Constant
out.
I had other
discipline.
problems in my life, but
Yeah, I mean,
that were driving me to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually.
I mean, if you work out
And they
for the
drive you
purpose
both
of being
ways.
happy, then normally it doesn't help. But
If you try and be
if
happy
you
in any
work-
way, it's not going to work.
Exactly.
You just have to let it happen.
like if you clean your house
Uh-huh.
to make yourself happy, you're gonna be like, I'm not happy. But if you just clean your house without being sad, then you're like, oh, I'm happy.
It's kind of like when people are like, "Tell me a joke." Then
That's why Buddha says you seek the middle path.
I love when I tell people I'm a comic and they ask me to tell them a joke.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I love it.
What joke do you tell usually?
I say, you guys ever heard about like a crayon guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of cool, like a guy made out of crayons.
A crayon guy?
Yeah,
I'll say
and they're like,
I figured out my favorite Thai place is the Men's Warehouse.
oh, they're the plaid.
You have to
tie?
try the
Nice.
plaid Thai.
That was a people.
I might
pleaser.
actually use that if someone asks me for a
Yeah.
joke.
What do you call it when
That's a
your-
very good
I say,
quick one.
what do you call it when your kid wears short pants? That would be your Capri Sun
No,
Nice.
What do you
If
call
he's
it?
a boy.
if he's a boy.
What do you
Yeah.
call it if big? What do you call? What's the name of like a big fat comedian that wears normal shorts?
Yeah.
but
J-
they're just
Jimmy
tall?
So Robertson? Robertson?
No, it's ham talent.
Yeah.
Jimmy So
No,
Robertson?
They're normal shorts. He's just tall.
Oh, that would be
Ham the
Talent.
Stallion.
Have you ever heard of the Curse of Ham?
Yeah, yeah.
What's that?
I think did we not talk about this?
I don't know if we might
Curse
have
of
talked
Ham?
about it.
Wait.
It's Noah's son, Ham. So his like
I
grandson,
think we talked about this last week.
Canaan. Oh, somebody's calling me.
Better be Hickok.
No, it's gonna be our guest. Should I answer?
Oh
it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I answer?
Mhm.
YOLO, you're on the podcast.
You're on the podcast right now.
You're on the podcast right now. Are you here?
We
Wait,
can't.
are you who I think you are? I don't hear anybody.
They're on speaker.
No, wait.
Maybe they hung up. Well, I'm getting.
No, you should.
All right, I'll get the door if you're here. Never mind. Never mind.
Way to ruin the
JasonMeltonComedy.com, Jason Melton Twitch, cool Jason Melton on social media.
bit. and at Comedy Batty. And
Number one influencer, right?
Yeah, so you should already know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of why you even listening.
Yeah. Any other plugs?
That's it. So I like electricity. That's my only other plug.
Electricity,
I wanna plug electricity.
It's kind of cool. Except I've gotten electrocuted before. Not fun. But
No,
it's kind of like
well,
afterwards you kind of have like a little bit of PTSD, but then you're like, that was wild, you know? It's
Now,
like that was a wild ride.
How'd it happen? Was it a prank? Was it a...
No, it's like it happened once. Like I was doing some home improvement, and I think it was a socket or something that I fucked up. Yeah, but
You were doing home improvement. Shocking.
Yeah, shocking.
Yeah.
I got shocked.
So,
Hey guys,
Shock
add Bad Boy of
comedy.
Comedy on everything. I'm one of the best. I'm number one influencer. We're kind of tied.
it's kind of, there's still a hierarchy, but
Check out the video about how I'm a BD. It's doing well on TikTok and it's starting to do good on Instagram. And it's a true story. You can ask Rivard, who commented on it, Rivard Dupaton. And you can also ask Shaquille Gaddy, BDN, and Sam.
you can find Mac at Home Depot.
Find me at Home Depot buying stuff for home improvement.
Ace Hardware.
I don't go to Lowe's. Nope. I go to Home Depot. I am loyal to Home Depot.
Good, as you should be.
Yeah, I'm into Depot with the points.
Nice.
But catch me at every comedy club in Chicago
All
or
over
abroad.
the
You'll see
country
me
even.
Laugh Factory. I commented Joe Fernandez because he said he had 2 shows today in the city, and I was like, it was. But he was like, yeah, 2 shows in one city, comedy
cool.
tour. And I said, Joe Banana's rational comedy tour, because it's just like it's close by, so it's a rational thing to do instead of national.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
He's a rationally touring
rational tour
because it's a very cost effective.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That does make sense.
And then catch me on Comedy Central. Just type in my name. And hey, folks, we'll catch you when the moon
It's the sun.
hits the sun, because we're gonna launch Dale at it, and it's gonna hit it,
And he's willing to do it because it's made of cheese.
and we're
It's a
giving
pizza
him
pie.
paying him in a pizza pie.
Mhm.
All right, folks, we love you, and hey, why don't you have yourself a great night?
Bye.
Bye now.
Wait, no, I can't say it like
What
that.
do you wanna
Sound
say?
like Bob
What do you wanna
Keane
say?
if I said that.
What do you want to say?
Goodbye. It's been an honor.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Bye.